I've been thinking about this because I've been talking to a couple business owners and a couple of different ideas and things we've been working on, and I'm noticing certain things continue to happen. So when you're starting off and you're trying to figure out, hey, how do I get more sales? And I'm gonna go over this very briefly. One we want to look at, and hopefully you can hear me okay. If there's any problems, let me just send me a message. 'Cause I'm on this streaming system, and anyway, it's confusing. It's a lot of effort, more than it should be. But so three things. Let me minimize myself here. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so I'm going to make myself disappear. All right, so the three things we want to consider in this, one is, I always say this: have a sexy offer. So when I say sexy offer, my wife is like, what does that mean? And it means different things for different people. This looks so, um, my handwriting's not that bad. So sexy offer to me is when you think of sexiness, you see something and it causes a reaction to you. You want your offer to have that sort of uh, impact on somebody. Now, the way you put it together, the cost and increasing the value, all that is can be a deep dive in a different day. But I'm gonna go over these three things and show you how what number two and three, because this is its own special case. But number two and three is we want to create engagement. And so Frank Kern, as you guys should know, there's an E in there. There we go. I do not spell. So Frank Kern, as you guys know, is an awesome internet marketer. And let me switch to him real quick so you guys can see what Frank is saying about what marketing is and why is it important. Pull this up. All right. So Frank Kern says internet marketing is using the internet to deliver the right message about the excellent product to the right people at the right time. Now, I fully believe in what Frank is saying, but I'm going to take it a level deeper. And when I say take it a level deeper, not that I'm not saying Frank is wrong, because he's clearly made millions and I have not. But I really believe the creating engagement is part of that. So when you deliver that message to the right people, the goal is to create engagement, and three, to start a conversation, which means, so we're gonna have a conversation. The goal is to make a sale, but not just to make a sale for the sales purpose, like, hey, I just want to sell somebody to sell somebody. The goal is to give people a result. And so I want to share with you what we've been doing to help with these two parts right here, and how to increase this part where you can actually communicate more effectively, create more engagement. Because I'm assuming you know how to create a sexy offer, and if you don't, we can dive into it, because everyone has a different opinion of it. But think about it as a sexiness. So let me share with you on this page here. So here I am in our and let me pull this up 1 second. Okay, so here I am in our software MessageMary, and our software is goal is to help increase speed. Scoot this over a little bit. Increase speed, communication. And originally I started this because when I was helping other companies advertise, we would come into certain problems. And these problems were things that I kept on noticing. So I was like, okay, what can I do to help overcome some of these problems? So I started working on this initially to help the clients I was working with. And so one of the first things we did is, when we have somebody opt into our offers, what happens typically? And so if we go back, let me do this for a second. So what typically happens is, when somebody opts into our offer, we go through a series of people. People usually just, they go ahead and they just opt in, they get an email sequence, and that's it. He's not responding. But what typically happens is they lose traction. They lose the ability to communicate with you, because then it's now through email. But what if we could change the way we do things? What if we could all of a sudden create a system to where somebody gets an instant notification, both the business owner and the actual client, to receive that offer? Now, it is already existing on some platforms where you'll receive an opt-in form and you can text somebody that information. Now, we want to take it a step further, because the business owner needs that information in order to communicate. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create a new web form. And in this web form, we're actually going to, we'll tile it test. So we're going to send a notification to the subscriber. And the subscriber is the person who's opting in. So we're going to say, hey, here's your awesome XYZ. So this is your discount code. This is your promo. This is how they can get the thing you're offering them. So you're going to put this here. You can add a custom field, make sure their name's in there so they can go ahead and get that so that it feels personalized. We definitely want the personalization. Boom. So once we have this here, boom, this is what they're going to receive. Next, we're going to select a list. So you have a list of different information people. Someone's put on my test list, and then you select a number. So right now we have the ability to integrate multiple numbers, or say if you're an agency, you have one client that's certain number assigned to, or say you have promo offers where you want to actually track and monitor where your information is coming and going. So meaning you might use one phone number for dedicated sales and one phone number on your website. The reason why you might want to do that is because you can segment and see where you're getting the most conversions and why. You're not just you're just going, okay, I have all these, I have one number and I don't know where leads are coming in from, because you're going to focus your leads to where they're actually coming. Meaning, if you just make myself a little smaller here. Meaning, if your leads are coming in and you don't know how your leads are coming in, you don't know where to focus more energy and effort. It's just like if you ever try to grow a plant and you're like, hey, I'm going to try this fertilizer. I'm going to try this watering sequence. I'm going to try more sunlight. And your plants keep dying and you can't figure out why. Well, it's because you haven't figured out what is the success system for that plant. And every plant is different, just like every group of clients that you're trying to reach are different. So your offer has to be unique, just like your plant is unique. The way you treat that plant, nurture and grow it, is the same thing true for your clients and your customers. So that's something to think about. But for now, we're going to focus on how we can get in touch with them right away and how they can get the information that they want right away. And I'll tell you a story, what happened and why we added some of the systems in 1 second. So now the business owner or a team member, you can go, hey, we have a new lead, and then we can put down the lead information, subscriber's name, their last name, and their contact number. So we go subscriber name and their contact number. Now, why is this important? The reason why this is important, because if speed is important to you, and I want you to imagine, like I've helped a lot of people in the fitness space. If speed is important to you, that you get somebody who's maybe trying to lose some weight, maybe they're getting married, maybe they just had a kid, who knows what it is. And they're at a spot where they're finally going, you know what, yes, I want to do something about this. But as we all know, we get busy in life. So when I'm opting in for a particular thing, is it best to call me when I'm doing it and my mind frame is on that thing? Or is it better to wait a few days later, or when your staff can log into a system and see what leads you have? Me personally, I think if somebody wants it, they want it now and they would like their information. I've been driving, looking at real estate property, and sometimes we'll use a third-party app. And then all of a sudden we're like, hey, we want some more information about this system or this particular property. And a lot of times they'll have, hey, leave your info and we'll get in touch with you. But they won't get in touch with you for 2 to 3 days later, because they really don't know, either A, have the system in place to get in contact with you, or it's just their system doesn't allow, they have to log in and do all this other stuff. So what we want to do is bridge that gap and go, boom, hey, here's your information off your cell phone. Drop mine. Here's all your information off your cell phone. And then now, boom, you can go ahead and contact that person, business owner, and be like, hey, I saw you. Hi, Mary. I just saw that you opted in for more information. And you can ask some follow-up questions, schedule your next appointment. So whatever problem they're trying to solve, you can help them solve it right away. All right, so then we can pick a phone number that we're going to use here, and then we can have a success business page that we're going to send them to afterwards, or you can leave them on the same page. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Let me just pull my mistake and just go create. All right, so now I have that. So I get my embed code. Here's my embed code. I use that, I put it on my website, and that becomes the form that's going to gather the information, and I'm going to now use that form. Boom. So, and here what I'm going to do now is go to my notification users. So in my notification users, I can go ahead and create a new user. So what this is for me and my team. So my team is, say my team is hypothetically 3 different trainers or 5 different real estate people, or if I'm in the MLM space, I might have a team of leads that I want people to go to. So most likely what people do, they're pulling their money together, they're working hard to advertise, to create interest in their business and to be ethical and fair. So you're gonna put their name, you put the last name, the phone number that where they're gonna receive this message. And then we're gonna go allow global notifications. This is for the entire system, or we're just gonna allow for lead systems. Okay, and the campaign we were just on is right here. So I'm gonna select that, and that's what we would use. That notification would go out to our users. Make sense? Hopefully, right? So we've been working really hard, and as I'm testing out these new features, making sure everything's working, I wanted to share with you, like, you guys can start using these things so that your business is in a position, to continue to grow. And that has been my focus from day one, is to help business owners continue to grow. For some reason, OBS is now allowing. Come on. Now I can't delete. So create the system, implement it, and use systems, not technology. And one of the things Frank Kern was talking about, people focus so much on technology, it actually takes away from making sales. And I don't want people to focus more on technology so much to where that it doesn't help your sales process, your sales system. Technology should be a complement, not a deterrent. And as a person who loves technology and looks at it all the time, you want something that's going to help furnish the growth of your business, not take away from. And it's hard initially because you have to find the right system, the right products to use, and combine it all together for your staff, you and your staff. But if you don't have a sexy offer, you don't have a way to create engagement, you don't have conversations to create a sale, you don't have these systems in place, then it's just going to be harder. So keep testing, keep tweaking. Our system, Message Mary, is just launching. We're going to be doing a lifetime offer. If you're interested in a lifetime offer, you can leave a message below or say, hey, how do I get that? And I'll put a link up for you, a special invite link. And once I reach the max number, I'm going to limit that. Once I reach the max number of lifetime offers, I'm taking it off. And then it'll be, if you go to the website, you'll see there's already subscription-based implemented. But I just wanted to reach out for a few short amount of time and say, hey, look, we're going to open this up as a lifetime offer, because I love getting stuff at a discount, but a lot of times when something's in the new stage, you feel like you're taking a risk. And so in order to alleviate some of that risk, we're just going to offer lifetime. We've been working our butt off. We now have the ability, so there's the ability in here where we now are coming in and we can capture leads off of Facebook lead ads. And so we're able to text the leads. So if I come into my leads here, we're able to text the leads, and this is my test account. So we're able to test leads and get different phone numbers off of Facebook. So we come into our account here, account settings, and it's dealing with Facebook, and then boom, I'm in here. Don't spam me. There's my thing. Here's my information, and so this should work. I didn't use it. Okay, but you can add your Facebook pages that you can use to grow your business. So, key thing, continue to work on systems, use existing platforms that help you grow your business, and create the system within your offer that's going to continue to grow. If you have any questions, leave it below. I just wanted to be real quick. I can go in a deep dive and talk about this for hours, which might bore some people and some other people might really love. So in order to avoid doing that, I'm just going to kind of stop here and show you guys, hey, this is really cool. We've been working really hard. We want to help people out, and really excited about this because we've been doing this for a number of years, and to be at this level of execution, I'm really excited about. We're implementing it for the clients we're using, getting great success. And I just go, you know what? I got to share this. And I think it'll be helpful to other business owners like yourself. If you have any questions, let me know. Keep pushing, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.